And last but not least, we have Ralph Crowder Jr., filmmaker, filmmaker, public speaker, media activist, and cultural pundit. His creative film credits include Runaway Dreams in Cardboard Condos, Black Men of Homelessness in Downtown Los Angeles, Skid Row, No Child Left Behind, Black Children in a State of Emergency, a focus on African American parent advocating for issues of equity and accountability in public education. Memphis, a city rich in song and experience, a profile on the city of Memphis, the people, places, and things that make the spirit of a city rooted in music and its historical significance in the post-civil rights era. DJ Jazzy J, the South Bronx and the history of the birth of hip-hop. Hip-hop pioneer DJ Jazzy J explores the evolution of rap, music, and hip-hop culture within the Black community. An Evening with a Jazz Legend, Roy Ayers. Exclusive music documentary with Roy Ayers and band members regarding Ayers' significant contribution to jazz music. And lastly, Hands Up, Don't Shoot, Our Youth Movement. The Hands Up Intergenerational Discussion Tour movement will be taking place in a city near you, so look for it.
On the day of Mike Brown's funeral, Ferguson, Missouri had an atmosphere of rest and calm in the people's struggle for justice. The tragic death of another young black male via public interaction with local law enforcement created a needed opportunity for black perspectives of media communication regarding the issues.
Look at this. They fucking throwing tear gas at us. Here they go. They fucking throwing tear gas at us.
The following input on the death of Mike Brown and the uprising of young black youth is a very important news documentary regarding the climate and conditions of Ferguson, Missouri, anywhere USA.
13 delegates, never. Amnesty International on the ground in Ferguson.
Mike Brown was only 18 years old, and they're looking at that. They're afraid.
We'll get these history books going on. You know, they're gonna get real for 2015, you know?
It's gonna create a shift in the consciousness of the people. I already see the people here on one accord. They said the black on black crime overall in the neighborhood went down since the Mike Brown killing. Something snapped, you know, and they just became one for a minute.
I agree that there is justice that needs to be served. And because we have the world's eye on the Michael Brown case, his justice will be served.
We are the ones that stand in the middle on that front line to protect the people. We are the ones to support the people and to let the people know that we are here for them.
I'm from Ferguson. I consider myself a Fergusonite, even though I've lived right across the border in Jennings for like 20 years.
Knowledge, intelligence. They're scared to see a black anybody, male or female, young or old, child or girl or boy, who has so much smarts and intelligence and know what they're dealing with.
It behooved me to be here. I had to be here. The God that I serve told me I must be here as a soldier.
In my opinion, man, you know, what they so-called the black leaders, or for the most part, don't have the people's best interests. We don't need their voice, man. They here trying to promote their career, man.
You know what song I kept hearing when I was down here, man? This is gonna sound crazy. It's just the word I kept playing over and over, you know. What's that song with T.I. and who's that young kid? Young Thug. T.I. Young Thug. I think it's like Ain't About the Money. That song right there, I'm not saying that, that's just a song I heard more times in rotation, driving through Ferguson, and I just kept, you know, but I had it low, you know what I mean? But it was, I don't know, man, it just hit me for some reason. It's like it reflected the kids, you know what I mean?
This is where I'm from.
Oh, I thought it was powerful. I thought it was wonderful. I thought the images that were put out there challenged the status quo. It was powerful. It was raw, real emotions from people who care about what's happening, what's going on, and are doing something. So it challenges status quo, and it's definitely needed and appreciated.
That film was unflinching.
I learned something from this film I can't learn anywhere else. I'm an inquirer. I have a lot of questions in school that I don't get answered, that I got answered today.
This film was amazing. It called me to action.
I think it humanizes things. It really shows that these are people. These aren't political tools. These aren't subjects to be studied. These are people who are going through real things. These are people who are having real life experiences that need to be heard and spoken about.
I thought the film was very powerful.
The movie was raw, real, powerful, needed, and necessary.
I thought the film was powerful.
It brought back to me the importance of community, of us getting back to being a community, supporting one another, and that we can't just trust all media.
I felt that the film was honesty.
It's a tool that can get our kids to understand the importance of racism, how to deal with it. It's not going to go away, but at least they know how to react in certain situations so that the outcome is not deadly.
That film for me was a seed that was planted.
I thought the film was really powerful, and I think, it shows what reality is, and I was glad that they had young people to show that we're not really stupid, how they stereotype us as being dumb when we are really smart.
I thought the film was very moving.
I took away, the sense of community that's in Ferguson, the overlooked portion, the realness, the authenticity that is there that's kind of overshadowed by the political correctness that people are looking for right now.
I was in awe of the film.
We do need media that represents us, that we can go to and say, yes, we can get the truth, or we can at least get the big picture.
Good truth-telling and good counterpoint to our usual media.
So I brought my daughter, my grandkids, and it was powerful, and it was needed. And stuff like this needs to continue. So we've made a pact. We've made a pact between all of us. We're going to bring at least 3 people to the next showing each.
Moving. The movie is outstanding.
Do you think other like your friends and your family members should see this kind of movie as well?
Yeah.
The film was epic.
All I have to say is hands up, don't shoot at youth.
I think this movie was the greatest thing I've ever seen. It was so real and honest, and you could tell that it's going to make big waves in the upcoming future.